What's going on? What's going on? Let me see. What's going on with y'all? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shit. Why did y'all want to even accept this? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm in this junk. Trying to make sure I send out the invites and shit. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me too. For sure. Okay. Live on the book. Trying to make sure everything working right, man. Make sure we live everywhere we supposed to be live. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me too, gang. We definitely got some shit to talk about. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all hop in the comment section right quick. Let me know how you feeling, how you living. You dig what I'm saying? Let me know something. Felicia Williams said yes. Okay, so you can hear me. What's up with you, Felicia? Ruled by Venus in the house, man. Appreciate you coming through. Caught your live early. You did your thing, man. I'm already knowing it be like that. But appreciate you being here. Just hear me out. I know I probably triggered some people with the title and the pictures that was on the thumbnail, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. I'm just making sure everything working right, because when I get started, I'm not gonna stop. You feel me? All right. I want y'all to see my name right quick. Let's see. Settings. Layouts. What's up with y'all though? There we go. I changed my name, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do a live about why I changed my name as far as live streaming go. But I changed it to the Pookie Hybrid. You feel what I'm saying? Because for some reason, niggas in this space got a problem with the Pookies and the Ray Rays and want to just label anybody that name. So, hey, I'm somewhere in between, so I call myself the Pookie Hybrid. But anyway, so we're going to talk about what y'all see on the screen. But I'm not going to just dive straight into that, right? Because I have a message that I want to get out with it. And it's important that I disseminate it the right way. Right, I'm not just here to run my mouth. I'm not just here to blame everybody. I'm not just here to just talk. I'm here to actually relay a message to the people that may be listening. All right. So if y'all are listening, you know what I'm saying, I want to thank y'all for being here. I want to thank y'all for coming to support the 5100 podcast. If you want to support the 5100 podcast in a free way, the 5-finger freeway, you ain't got to pay for that. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you've seen of us so far. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 10% of people that watch, 10% of your subscribers actually watch your content. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Venus said you definitely ain't no Pookie. I don't know. I've done some things in my life that could, describe me as a Pookie. But, what's up? What's up? Mouse, my boy, what going on? Appreciate you being here too, my boy. All right, so let's get to it. So what I want to start with today, I want to talk about how this situation in Chicago even happens, right? Let me turn that beat down. I feel like it's just a little too loud. Just a little bit. All right, that's better. So I want to talk about this Chicago situation that happened with Carlisha Hood, her 14-year-old son, and the guy. I actually don't know his name. Really don't care to know his name for the most part. Because it's really my conversation today is not going to be about him, right? We know what he is. Let me go ahead and say this because apparently if you don't say this, you're condoning his behavior, I guess. He's a piece of shit. He hit a woman. He's not respectable. I don't agree with it. Do I need to say anything else about him to make y'all feel like, more comfortable? Let me know, because if I ain't said enough about the obvious, just let me know. But yeah, we don't support that kind of behavior from a man. There's only a few situations I can even say where that's acceptable. And I mean, they got to be really dramatic, horrible situations, right? So let's get to it. So the first thing I want to say about this whole situation, it just made me think about how desensitized we are. How insensitive we are today, right? It's funny how on social media especially, we're all so sensitive about certain things, and then we're very insensitive about others. But one thing we're very desensitized to and insensitive about is death, right? Case in point, before I just talk about the Chicago incident, we all know about the submarine that had 4 millionaires or billionaires in it that disappeared, right? Now let me say this. I'm including myself in this because that shit, the memes I seen, like some of the memes that I saw about this submarine situation was hilarious. I would be lying if I said it wasn't funny. But after I'm done laughing, I just think, damn, somebody lost a father, a grandfather, an uncle, a nephew, a cousin, a brother, just gone. And the whole world is not only talking about it. That's already tough for somebody to deal with. We making jokes about it. It's funny to us. Would it be funny if it was your dad, your brother, your son? I doubt you would laugh, right? And me, I just lost 2 people very close to me to gun violence in a matter of 30 days. Well, actually less than 30 days. I wasn't laughing often. My boy Ace, aka Malcolm Garner, that nigga could not dress to save his life, right? So, during the candlelight, we definitely talked about how like my nigga had no swag. But whatever. But we don't laugh about when somebody close to us dies. It's not funny, right? So now let's get to the Chicago situation. Now, everybody probably has seen the meme of the guy holding his hands up like I'm on my granny, because he finna hit the woman. We've all seen the memes, but the one I saw that was the most funny was when they said he came there to get hot dogs. He left with wings. He left with wings, bro. Now that's funny. But even with that, I saw the pictures of his mother, his girl, his folks. They lost somebody that was close to him. He's dead. And there's jokes all around it by the thousands, maybe even millions of people making jokes about her son or her brother or her child's father or those, the daughters that he had. Supposedly he had daughters. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what the word is on the streets. And we laugh at it. So that's my first point that I wanted to kind of speak to. We're desensitized as people, not just black. This is an American problem. We see so much death, so much violence in real form, social media form, movie form. We're just used to violence to the point where we almost have PTSD, right? So I had to highlight that, not to be somber and sad, but I had to highlight that. What's she say? She said the way you said pizza is, yeah. It's like, something about me, bro. I get proper, then get hood, then get proper. It's like, I don't say, that's why I say I'm a Pookie hybrid, bro. Like I'm in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But anyway. Next point though. We were raised up under the mentality that boys don't hit girls and everybody keep your hands to yourself. Now I said that a certain way. I wonder if anybody caught it in the comment section. I said, boys do not hit girls and everybody keep your hands to yourself. Did y'all notice the way I said that and the significance in the way I worded it? And make sure y'all hit that like button for me, gang. Yeah, all my folks over on Facebook that had so much shit to say about what I said, come on over here, watch, learn. Let me learn you something right quick. Since everybody want to be so goddamn sensitive. Okay. But what I'm highlighting by what I said in men or boys don't hit girls and everybody keep your hands to yourself. Because I've noticed something in a lot of conversations, a lot of panels on YouTube, and just what I've noticed throughout my life as a black man, used to be black boy. There wasn't too much of girls keep your hands off of men. There wasn't too much girls don't step up in a man's face. There wasn't too much of girls don't send threats at guys, talk crazy to guys. There wasn't much of that. When we talked about what girls need to do, we framed it as everybody keep your hands to yourself. Right? So this was always the way it was framed. I don't think that's just a bad thing, but I think that it brought a behavior. Well, it was a consequence of a behavior that we might not intended, right? It's Miss Nina too said, boys don't hit girls, but girls hit boys all the time. Quick. This is true. And I think that this happens because we have said to girls, do not hit. No, we said to boys, do not hit girls. And I had uncles, right? If I hit my sister, and they justified in this. If I hit my sister, I'm getting my ass whooped. Everybody getting a piece of my ass. My Uncle Jamie, my Uncle Les, my Uncle Brian, like they gonna get to me if I hit my sister. And I hit my sister when I was younger, so I got them ass whoopings, right? Justified, correct. Like I have no issue with that. However, my sister done two-pieced me a couple times, and I went crying back and told them, and they was like, toughen up. You better not hit her back. Now, I'm not here to overly criticize them because, like I said, things happen. We were trying to protect the girls because the girls are more likely to be hurt by a boy, especially a man, hitting a girl. Got it. But there are consequences to those actions, right? We've created a culture that encourages female violence under the name of equality, and we still uphold tradition on one side. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is that in us not specifying to girls, do not hit boys or try boys, girls have grown up antagonizing boys, and we still bet not hit them. Case in point, right? I was in 9th grade. This little cute thing, her name was Bree. Shout out to Bree. I think she sent me a friend request the other day. What's up with you? But looking good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we in class. I'm flirting. You know, I'm very mannish at this time, right? So we in class. I'm flirting, saying out my little game. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lay down my little game, trying to see what's up with her. You feel what I'm saying? This 9th grade hormones jumping out my skin. You dig what I'm saying? So she kind of going for it, laughing, joking, rubbing on my leg and shit. You know how it go. And this mustache having ass chick, she had a problem with what I was saying. She said I'm disrespectful, yada yada yada. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be saying that. And I said, well, Bree ain't tripping, so mind your business. Got nothing to do with you, right? Done talking to her at that point. I'm back talking to the little Bree, you feel me? Trying to put my game down. Next thing I know, a fist hits me, right? She hits me. It wasn't that hard. It was enough to make me go, what the fuck? But she hit me she hit me right here in my jaw. So quite naturally, I reacted. Hopped up, slammed her to the desk. Cocked my hand back. I was gonna do her dirty. The way I was raised, what I was taught, stopped me from beating the mustache off this bitch. Right? I didn't do it. But why would she hit me knowing that I'm not supposed to hit her? You see what I'm getting at? We've created a culture where women expect equality today, but only when it's convenient. That girl hit me in my face, and I still restrain myself. But what if I had to hit her back? And shout out to my mama when I told her the situation. She had my back in the situation because she know how she raised me. But how was that girl raised? Was she raised like me in the sense that she know a guy's not supposed to hit her, but she never really heard, don't get in a man face, don't hit a man, don't try men. That's the lesson that was kind of left out of it. So that's what I'm getting at. Charles, my boy, what's going on? Glad to see you here, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hop on for a second, you can hop on right quick. Well, matter of fact, let me run through this rundown, and if you want to hop on, bro, you can just hop in the back. But I want to show y'all some things, right? And then we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. You dig what I'm saying? All right, so let's do this. Give me just a second, guy. All right. Let's share this screen. Lil Uzi Vert and JT. Now, before I play this, I'm going to give you some background, some context from what I've been told. Nobody actually knows the truth, but let's get to it, right? So, supposedly, Lil Uzi, whatever, fuck. Lil Uzi Vert was apparently flirting or being a groupie towards Ice Spice, right? Light skin, popping, pretty cute woman. Got a shape, all that good stuff, right? JT, who basically has gotten reconstructive surgery to look how she looks, and is dark skinned, maybe there was an element of dark skin versus light skin. You know, that's a real thing. People joke about it, but it's really real, especially among women. So maybe she got triggered. You're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to feel how you feel. You're entitled to think how you think. But let me tell you what you're not entitled to. This. Can y'all hear it? I want y'all to hear that. Hold on. Give me just a second. Trying to make sure it's working right. All right, let's go back to it. All right, there we go. I got the sound right. All right. So Lil Uzi Vert, like I said, was supposedly flirting or being too nice to Ice Spice at the BET Awards, and this is what his girlfriend JT did.
All right. Do nothing though.
Sugar Bond, what's up, baby? You know I missed you, right? That ain't her face. That's Maybelline face. That's motherfucking whatever other couture, whatever y'all be, whatever fuck y'all be using. When she was locked up, that's how she looked. But whatever. That's not my point. I don't even care. Ain't my girl, so whatever. But even with that being said, her response was to pop off. Called him a bitch, threw a phone at him, caused a scene in public. All three of those are no-nos, right? And you know what you hear if this was reversed and nobody did nothing? Because nobody did nothing when she did that to Uzi Vert. So let's say Uzi Vert popped off, called her a bitch, and threw a phone in her face. Niggas would jump in, right? But let's just say for the sake of argument that nobody jumped in. They just watched it happen. What would have been said? Sugar bomb, Lord have mercy. What would have happened? Y'all know what would have happened. They would have said black women are the most unprotected. Y'all just sat there and let it happen. Y'all don't protect us. So where's his protection by the other women that were around when she assaulted him? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Where was it? Where was little Uzi Vert's protection? Yep, I'm going there today. See, I have a point. I'm putting all this together because I have a point. She sat there and let's watch it again. For the people that just came in the chat, watch this video one more again. She gets mad about whatever and does this. One more time. Ooh, sugar bomb. What protection? That's a grown man. Thank you for saying that. I'm so glad you said that. So glad you said that. And this is what I have to say to you. That's a grown man, right? What if his response was to smack the wig off that bitch head? Because he's a grown man. Grown man can protect himself. Grown man can get him up off of himself. Grown man can handle business himself. What would have been the best thing to happen was a woman intervened and stopped her from doing that. Grabbed a hold of her and got her out of there. Restrain the situation. That's a woman on woman. Because Lord knows if a black man do it or any other man do it, anything could be said. Right? He was grabbed her too rough, left a mark on her black ass arm, whatever. Man could have been in the wrong either way it went. So the best case scenario, in my opinion, is a woman intervening. Like, hey, don't do that. We'll get in the way and push her back. Right? Like y'all want us to do Pookie and Ray Ray. Just saying. But he don't deserve no protection because he's a grown man and a woman attacked him. But see, I'm gonna tell you how he's handicapped. He's societally, if that's a word, from society's standpoint, he's handcuffed because he's not supposed to hit her. And y'all want us to intervene with these niggas is 6'5", 260, whooping everybody's ass. You want me to intervene? See, if a man slap me, I could die. It ain't gonna be no slap. It's gonna be a punch, or you gonna shoot me. Niggas up in guns now. You see the hypocrisy? You see it, but some of y'all act like you don't. Got another video. We're gonna cook today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you that sometimes y'all can write a check that sometimes your ass can write a check that your man gonna have to cash. These are white people and a black man, because this is not just racial. This is man-woman shit. Shout out to the Steelers. I am a Steelers fan, and I was happy to see him whoop some ass. But watch this. Watch how this happens.
Shut up! She told you to shut up.
Immediately, she out of pocket. Immediately. You don't go in no man's face yelling. Immediately out of pocket. Charles, hold on, bro. I'm getting there. Just hold on. Fight breaks out in Heinz Field. Karen gets her husband knocked out. I love the title because that's exactly what happened. Watch now. She's in this grown ass man's face. Wow. All right, let's keep going. He restrained himself. He almost gave her the business, but you know what he said? Here's somebody that I'm societally acceptable in hitting. So I'm gonna kick his ass. White boy stepped up like he was supposed to. Don't even act like you gonna hit my wife. I'd have done the same thing because I'm gonna protect my wife. I'm gonna do that. She's a dumbass. She shouldn't be in this situation, but she in it. So I'm not gonna let this dude whoop her ass. At least I'll try not to. Bitch, come here. Go to sleep. Come here, go to sleep, nigga. Mm-hmm. Bitch, get your ass back. Oh, now you want to protect them. Now you want to protect something. You want to try to protect them before you ran your mouth. You see how? Let me explain something. Let me show you what I'm showing, ladies and gentlemen. She could have protected her husband before it got ugly by shutting the fuck up and not putting herself in harm's way where she cannot hang with no goddamn man. That's how you handle that. Stay out the way, right? Oh yeah, we cooking for sure. Now, you saw what happened. He sleep. And the only reason she ain't sleep because he has some restraints. I still believe a man should, even in that situation, I believe he shouldn't have whooped her ass like he gave it to the daddy or the man, right? White Zaddy. Sugar Bun, White Zaddy got his ass whooped. You know how we get down. But let's see. So let's look at something now. We've gotten that done. Let's keep going. Right? We're 34 minutes in. We're making good time. All right. Next video. Let's do this. Let's go to my saved video. Oh, I was ready today, ladies and gentlemen. I was ready today. All right, let's go to the video in question. We finally made it here, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it here. Video in question is coming up now. Okay. All right. So, as everybody knows, this is the situation that happened in Chicago. We finally made it here. Right? Hold on, let me make sure I got my stuff together. All right. Let's watch. Let's break it down frame by frame.
Your food! Who? Get in the car? Hey. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing.
All right. He's telling her, lady, get your food. Come on, G. Come on. Black people. When you see a guy like that, or a woman, however you want to look at it, irate, overly emotional, yelling, but telling you, leave me alone, lady, get your food. That is a warning. Everybody that's watching this knows that. That is a warning. Lady, stop talking to me. Get your food. Now, when I hear somebody saying get your food in a place where there's a line or she's standing there, from what it sounds like to me, her food might have been ready. Because I don't know why he's saying get your food if it's not available. Or maybe he's just saying it because he just really want her to shut the fuck up talking to him. Go on about your business. But at this point right now, the situation is hostile. He's making it hostile. How he's responding, right? We don't know what happened before that. Sugar bomb, that's not gonna work here, baby. It's not, because you know that's not what I'm doing. So stop it. I started off by saying he's a piece of shit. I ain't gonna say that word. I would have laid him down too if I was the son. We've already established that he's a piece of shit. We're not advocating for anything. But I noticed that you didn't say nothing about the woman I told you to hit me in my goddamn face. But it's cool. Whatever. Now, this woman sees this nigga's irate. I'm looking at this from a standpoint of how to handle yourself in a terrible situation or a bad situation. At this point, I can say she done nothing wrong, but she should get to a point where she realizes that this guy is not listening to no reason, that this guy is already emotionally out of bounds. Nothing you finna say is gonna make this situation better. That's something I recognize as a man.
I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Let's go back. Let me bring that back up one more time.
No food. Who? Get in the car? Who? Hey. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
All right. Now, he's telling this woman, lady, get your food. She's not getting her food. I'm going to keep talking to you. Now, the rumor is, I'm only going to put this out there because it could be true, that he had a young lady with him who was his girlfriend, baby mama, who knows, right? Hold on, y'all.
Oh, that one thing will knock you out.
Oh,
Get your food. Who? Get in the car? Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food. Woo, get in the car. Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food. Woo, get in the car. Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food. Woo, get in the car. Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food. Woo, get in the car. Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food. Woo, get in the car. Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
State's Attorney's Office said it was partially new evidence that helped lead them to this decision. Tonight, Carlisha Hood and her son are both out of jail, no longer charged as murderers. And a Chicago activist here in the city says that he believes it was cell phone video that helped lead to this decision. A violent fight turned deadly shooting at this far south side hot dog stand is now at the center of a major legal reversal. Police say as Carlisha Hood, seen here in the pink dress, was standing in line late on Sunday, June 18th, she and a man began arguing. That's when they say Hood's 14-year-old son came into the restaurant. We've blurred the boy's face because he's a juvenile who's no longer charged with any crime. As he's watching from the doorway, police and witnesses say the man arguing with his mother, identified as Jeremy Brown, repeatedly punches Carlisha Hood in the head. The violent attack was captured on this cell phone video, which was shared on social media by a local activist and has been viewed more than 32 million times. We froze the video before the impact of the punch. Police say as his mother's being hit, Hood's 14-year-old son fired his gun repeatedly at Brown, shooting him in the back. Police say Brown ran out and the mother and son did too, with the son still shooting.
No one else in the establishment did anything. And so once he saw his mother being severely, hit, he took action.
The two surrendered to police and were later charged with felony first-degree murder. Today, the Cook County State's Attorney dropped those charges, saying in a statement that, quote, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof. ABC 7 legal analyst Gil Sofer explains.
The state, once they got a hold of this video, saw what the defense would be, and that defense would be self-defense. Because now that the defense has a claim, a very strong one, it seems, that the shooter was acting in defense of his mother, who was being pummeled by an assailant. That's a pretty hard case to bring on murder charges.
We did reach out to Carlisha Hood and some of her family members today, but they did not want to comment. Just now, an attorney representing the mother and son said they'll be speaking tomorrow morning about a lawsuit they plan to file.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
The situation quickly escalating into a deadly encounter.
During that altercation, the defendant began texting her son.
Cook County prosecutors describing how Carlisha Hood summoned her 14-year-old son, who was out in the parking lot late Sunday night at this Maxwell Street Express.
So as y'all can see, this was covered from two different angles. I showed you one where the news story was that the boy came in because he saw what was going on. The other angle is she texted her son to come in. Now, I don't know which one to believe, because obviously where the camera started, that's not where the argument started. So we don't know what happened beforehand, right? We just don't know. So we can't definitively say one way or the other, right? So it's this type of stuff that will always set us back when we having real conversations. Now, this sugar bomb, so I take it with a grain of salt. But I don't advocate violence against any woman. I have a fucking daughter. Right? I would have popped him, but not followed him out and kept popping. That's not self-defense. No, it's not. Even though, if we just talking about on the streets, if you're going to shoot till they dead. Right? All right, no one is obligated to listen to strangers. I'm glad you said that. So why would I protect a stranger as a black man? Like y'all asked for us to do. Protect every woman. And no matter the situation, protect them. Even though a lot of guys would. A lot of guys have died protecting a stranger. But no, she's not obligated though. I would agree with you there. She's not obligated to listen to strangers. The key word is obligated. Let's lose the context clues, right? She's not obligated to listen. Would it have been in her best interest to listen? Sugar Bomb, answer that question for me. Yes or no, will do. Was it in her best interest for her to be quiet? Hey, bro. In a lot of situations they do. I'm not saying that it's the best way to move, but this is how I feel about it. If you're gonna up your gun, use it to put whoever out their misery, because you don't know what they may do. There have been people that have been shot center mass that have reached for another gun and shot back. Don't ask me how I know. But if you're gonna shoot, in my opinion, lay them down. Get it over with. Put them all the way down. Right? We ask cops to have more restraint. I ain't asking niggas to have more restraint. If your life in danger and you busting, lay them down. That's how I feel about it. Your mama life in danger, you busting, lay them down. There's no reason to do leg shots. There's no reason to do a shot to subdue him. Get him out of there. And like you're gonna fight him, that's one thing. But if you're gonna up, go on lay him down. Okay, your answer is yes. It would have been in her best interest to shut up. Now, you said clearly he was there. He shot after the third punch. That's not so clear though, Sugar, because we're only judging it from the video that we see of him. I mean, look, when the camera comes on, they have been arguing. Like the camera's on, as it turns on, they're in mid-conversation. So this is not the beginning. And she didn't reach for her phone at any time in that. So I don't think if she did text her son, it wasn't on camera. It had to be before that. And that just makes sense to me, because from the angle she was at in the parking lot, it doesn't seem like he would be able to see anything. So it sounds like to me she did let her son know. Now I got people in the Chi. Shout out my guy Chris. He reached out to me and said what's being talked about in the hood is that there was an altercation with a woman and the man, and she texted her son to bring her the gun. Would my mama text me to bring her the gun? Knowing my mama, she wouldn't. My mama would not want me to. She would not want me to be in a situation where she know I'm gonna act sporadically, right? She just wouldn't, right? So I think she definitely alerted her son. I think she did that, right? It's Miss Nina too said closed casket for sure. If you're gonna do it, put him down. There's no reason to play. And let me say this to you, brother. You said when they are fleeing, you're no longer in danger. Where you from, bro? Have you ever been in situations where shit popped out? I have. I've been in situations where shit popped out. Niggas will run to go get that gun, bro. You don't know what they running to or what they running for. You just don't, right? Now, Sugar Bomb says you can hear it in the video. No, I heard her say it. She did say get in the car. But you don't know what she said before that. Because it's a hostile situation, so everybody don't think clearly. So maybe she regretted telling her son at that moment to bring the gun because she realized, oh, wait, my son is seeing what's going on. He might shoot him. That's probable. We don't actually know what happened, but it's probable, right? Sir Hill, my boy, what's going on, big dog? Appreciate you sliding through. But we don't know. We just don't know what happened. We don't. We got to be honest about that. We can, guess and think we know, but we don't actually know what happened. But the news reported that she texted her son. Then there's other news that said he basically saw it. So what's the truth? We don't know. I'm not surprised if she did text her son, because she's still a woman, right? Even though her son is younger, and I wouldn't agree with her telling her the son come in there. I still understand it though. So here's my thing. I don't have this super harsh criticism of this mother. I don't. I'm only saying, in the way that she responded, if she did text him, the way that she responded to this whole situation was wrong. Because even you, Sugar Bomb, said that it would have been in her best interest to shut the fuck up when dude said shut the fuck up. Let's look at it again. I don't mind showing it again. I want y'all to understand something, man. I've been in situations as a boy, as a grown man. I've been around shootings, bro. I've been in brawls and big fights, football fights, all type of shit. I've seen things go left by making the wrong decision. And I saw somebody I've made, and I've seen people make the wrong decision as it happened. And I was like, oh, you couldn't even get shit out. It happened so fast. So I'm not overly criticizing this woman. I'm just looking at it for what it is, right? I have 20/20 vision when it's hindsight. This is after the fact, so it's definitely easy for me to say it, but nonetheless, I'm seeing it and I'm saying it, right? So let's go back to this job. Once again, we're gonna look.
Get your food. Who? Get in the car.
She telling her son to get in the car. I heard her say that. He thinking he talking to her, or maybe she was telling him to get in the car, but I'm pretty sure she was talking to her son. Whatever. That's whatever. Okay.
Hey, get your food.
Lady, get your food. Look, I've been in many situations, bro, where shit popped off. Niggas wasn't giving warnings, bro. Niggas is just getting off, right? Niggas is just getting off. You look away for a second, you sleep. He's warning her. No, he's not right to think that if he warned her, he'd get the right to hit her. Like, if one more you... Okay. Let me let me rein it back in, okay? Y'all have to stop telling me that. I'm not an idiot, please. Some of y'all have seen me do enough shows. You know I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying it gives him the right to hit her. I'm talking about if my mother was in this situation. Let's just say we were secret agents, okay? Let's do this since y'all want to be so fucking stupid. Let's just say that we were secret agents and my mama was in there on her mission. And her objective is to get out of there safely, right? Let's say she's a secret agent, my mother, and the objective to get it out of there safely, right? If I heard, now I'm hearing my mother in a conversation with a man that is irate, my mother would do this too. Let me be clear about this. If my mother heard me, what she's told me, Chase, if he's just out of line, if he's being disruptive, Chase, just leave. That's what she would tell me to do. Leave. Don't engage. Leave. Somebody tell me where I lied at. In school, what did they tell you to do? When a situation gets hostile and there's heated words exchanged, what do they tell you to do? Walk away. The rules apply to black women too. What did I talk about before this? There's a reason I showed you the videos I showed you. There's a reason I talked about how we were raised. The reasons I brought that into perspective, that I brought that into the purview, is because there's a mentality here. You think you can get like that with men and there will be no consequence. That there can't be no consequence. That there shouldn't be no. We live in a world where you see what's going on and you put your life at risk. If I was a secret agent and my mother was in there on the mission, then I would tell her, leave, Mom, leave, get out of there. Don't leave, get out of there. Don't do it. Just you're blowing your cover. Get out of there. Get out of that situation. It's gonna get hectic. Calm it down. Don't instigate it. Get out the way. He said, be quiet. Be quiet. Just leave it alone. Just go. Just go on, leave. That's what I would tell my mama if I was in her earpiece. And guess what? She'd tell me the same thing. She would tell me, CJ, get out of there. Don't act like that's not true. Don't act like it's not true because we're talking about a woman. No, it's not an excuse for his behavior, love. Ain't no excuses for he's accountable for his behavior. You know how? His ass in a metal drawer right now. He's accountable for what he did. And no, I've already said for this guy, though, this applies. First of all, he said this applies to the dude as well. Bro, I need you to get some Q-tips and clean out your ears. Because I've already said on multiple occasions in this live stream, as early as 10 minutes ago, I've said this. He is an overly emotional man. I don't feel anything for him. In my opinion, he got what he deserved. I don't know what else to say to make this shit more clear. I'm not talking about him right now. I've already addressed him. He's dead and gone and has had to answer for being an idiot. He's out of there. We've already addressed that. Please don't bring it up again or you're going to get blocked. Now, if you want to have, now you have an intellectual retort to what I'm saying, I'll hear you out. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me drop this in the chat. You can join the show, brother, if you want to. The link is in the chat if you want to join the show. I'm stressing it on the lady because I have a point, sir. But I'm not going to address your comment anymore. The link is in the chat. If you want to join the show and have a conversation with me man to man, we can definitely do that. Hold on, Tommy. Because I want to address this brother that's talking to me right now. Go ahead, click the link, bro. But as I was saying, right? I'm going to bring you up, Tommy. But as I was saying, I'm not here to fault the woman for the man's actions. It's not what I'm doing. I'm simply saying in a situation where it's hostile, where you have a man that is out of line, overly emotional, and clearly irate, I would tell my mama if she was a secret agent, nigga. If I had an earpiece in her ear, I would say, "Mama, leave. Please don't address it. Just get out of there." That's what I would say. Let me bring up somebody I respect and see what he got to say about it. Tommy B, what going on, my boy?
What's happening, big dog? Man, this is the same situation, and I'm glad the situation I'm gonna bring up, it doesn't have nothing to do with sex. PNB Rock, when we had this conversation, this is the problem with people, is you guys want to live in the world as it should be, and we're talking about the world as it is.
Facts.
PNB Rock, nobody said the dude that shot him was not at fault. But because there are people like that in the world, you should not wear that kind of jewelry in a place like that. Now let's go to this situation. Nobody's saying the stupid ass dude that's in a box right now was right. But because we live in a world where there are dumb men like that who will assault you over words, it's probably smart to shut the fuck up. Why y'all don't get that, I don't know. And it's probably why the fuck y'all end up getting assaulted. It's not that hard to get. And if you think every situation gonna end like this, good luck. because she got lucky.
Facts.
Because trust and believe, that 14-year-old was not with the business like that. Stumbling and trying to pull it out of his hoodie.
I swear to God.
Come on, dog.
Bruh, like, I don't understand why we can't separate things, bro. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that this man didn't deserve to die. I would have put him down too. It's just what it is, bro. I don't understand why we can't just look at the fact that, and we talk about protection of women. That is a way to protect her. If I was her man, I'm telling her, bro, let's go. Or, baby, get back. Go ahead.
So, let me give you another example. So, my mom ended up in a situation in my hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so where I'm from, you know, niggas are stopped in the middle of the street to go holler at their homeboys. Just stop their car right in the middle of the street. My mom's a hothead. Luckily, I'm known around my neighborhood, and I know, you know, the factors in my neighborhood.
Right.
She hops out the car and starts screaming on the nigga that's parked in the middle of the street. This nigga's a shooter. He's a fucking shooter. So now, even though my mom was right, if I wasn't who I was, my mom could have been right and fucking dead. That's the point. How to avoid what might happen to your ass if you don't act accordingly. It's not about respecting that dumb. I have not seen a post yet, besides that nigga family and friends, where anybody has respected that stupid ass dude. Not one. Y'all like to insinuate and do all this dumb shit. Ain't nobody saying, and mind you, this, and because I see your comment, Sugar Mom, this ain't just for me, I mean for women. I've been told the same thing. My dad explained to me, it's more important that you get home than you feed that fucking ego. So if you get at a nigga like that, my dad, in that exact situation, would have told me to shut the fuck up and walk out. It ain't just about women.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. But that's what's so frustrating to me about this situation. Is like, bro, stop trying to get the feminist shit off and just look at it from a person's standpoint. If it was my son, my daughter, my brother, my guys, I'd be like, hey man, chill out. Because if you don't shut the fuck up and this man pop it off, I don't want to have to whoop a nigga ass. I don't want to have to shoot none. Go ahead.
Let me whoop your ass again, Sugar Bum, because I got another scenario that's flipped. My homeboy, about 4 or 5 years back, the day before Father's Day, was in the club, got into it with some chicks. They ended up, and happened to be in Chicago too. They ended up calling some niggas. He walked outside, they smoked him. Had he just walked away from the situation, he would have spent Father's Day with his fucking sons. So it ain't just men. If you see a rational ass bitch out there, it's best to walk away than to interact with her. It's best to not end up in situations with stupid people, male or female. I don't know why the fuck y'all don't get that. It's simple. It's simple. If they're showing you irrational behavior, why would you want to be irrational with them?
Pride.
That's all it is.
Ego. And trust me, I'm guilty. I'm just lucky enough
we all are.
that I didn't die. That a nigga didn't blow my top off. Me and I just had 2 partners get killed in 30 days. My mama called me telling me, hey, be careful over there when you in the mound. Be careful in South Memphis. Look, if you see too many guys out front of the store, baby, just go to another one. She know. It's just little stuff like that, bro. Like, yes, there are ignorant people. And nobody's saying you can't live life or not go outside. When shit get dumb, don't get dumb with it because you might not be able to live again and be smart. It's that simple.
It's not about living scary. It's about avoiding dumb shit.
Right.
I can say I don't live. I'm outside. I don't live my life scary, and I go to the forest and go fuck with some bears. And when they fuck my ass up, what's the first thing y'all gonna tell me? Yo, dumb ass went out there and fucked with them bears. I can live my life not scary and go play with some alligators. And when they eat my ass up, the first thing you'll be on social media saying is, look at that dumbass motherfucker playing with them alligators. Well, these people are just as dangerous as these fucking animals I just described.
And it's not race. It's not sex.
It's none of it.
It's literally assessing a situation, bro.
Period.
It's that simple. Nobody's saying that this woman was wrong per se. It was just like, look, love, if you have a chance, he gave you a chance before he went all the way dumbass. He gave you like, how many times have you got into a fight, Tom, and a nigga told you, be quiet before I hit you?
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. Maybe once for me, but usually they taking off, bro. Like, if you look away for a second, you sleep, bro.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. For sure. And again, not to even give that dude credit,
right?
He is basically explained to you, I don't have self-control.
Right.
This is what he was telling you in I don't have self-control. I need you to be quiet because if you're not, I'm not going to be able to control myself. Again, we're not giving him credit because as a man, you should have self-control.
Fact.
But as we know, in the world we live in, there are people out there without it.
Right.
Again, we live in the world that we do live in, not the world that we should live in. It is what in the world we should live in, we shouldn't have trolls.
Hold on. Okay, now there we go. Now, your brother is not, his skin is not made of bullet repellent.
No. Hold on. Didn't we just see a trial of a bitch that called her brother? How'd that work out?
He out of there.
How'd that work out, Sugar
One of her
Bum?
friends, he out of there.
35 rounds in that nigga car. 35 rounds in that nigga car. She had a brother too. She had one. You have one. Keep on having one. She had one.
And that's how you protect the men you say you love. You keep yourself as much as you can now. Because if my sister in a situation, I know for a fact, if my sister calling me in a situation, she couldn't avoid it. But if it's a situation you can avoid, you get in a world of trouble and you call your brother, you putting your brother at risk for your own ego and pride.
So, Black Dev, just by that last comment, you're clearly not listening to what we're saying because you literally used the word he should. It's a lot of stuff that should happen in this world, but we live in the world of what actually happens. And irrational people like that should stay in the house and DoorDash, like you said, they don't.
They be outside.
And so what we're saying is it's best to avoid conflict with those type of people. That's all we saying. We ain't saying they right. We ain't saying they should be floating around. We ain't saying they should be going around starting shit. We ain't saying they should be going, but they do these things. I should be able to go to LA and wear whatever hat I want. But I know the consequences of if I wear certain hats in LA. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. We live in a world that is, not that should.
That's facts. And I don't understand why it's, bro. And if I think I already blocked him because he's just doing too damn much for me. But brother, women listening to this show, if y'all think about how you were raised and what you were taught, you know what we saying is absolutely true. My mama tells me this stuff. My pops tell me this stuff. I got a daughter to go home to. Am I gonna always respond the best way? No. And I pray to God protect me in a situation where I don't act the right way and I can still make it home. Because I know two people right now that's younger than me. Well, one is younger than me that didn't make it home, bro. They out of here. They got hit up. One shot in the neck over nothing. One acted irrationally with his baby mama. He's out of here. Just like that. 1 second they were alive. The second they were gone because how they responded to something. It's that serious, bro. It's just that serious. You got anything else you want to say before I let you go, Tom?
No, that's it. I was just trying to, pound on the point that you're trying to. I guess some people get it, some people want, unfortunately.
Right.
Like you said, where we come from, we fall for this shit all the time. Where we come from, the pride that's the main thing we ride on. And that's something, I ain't gonna lie to you, even to this day, I struggle with sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And luckily, like I said, I got a dad that be on my helmet about it all the time. Anytime I have an outburst like that and I don't want to walk away from shit, he be the first one on my head. Dog, your job is to make it to that front door.
Facts.
Period. It ain't to win this argument with this nigga. It ain't to beat this nigga up. Your job is to make it to this front door so these kids still have a dad. Facts. And that's all we saying. That's all we saying. Yes, you should be able to walk freely around the world. You should be able to talk shit. You should be able to do. Yeah, nobody's saying you shouldn't be able to do that. You're 100% right. You should be able to do that. Reality is the way the world is. Fortunately, you can, because you can get yourself in a sticky situation like this, or like the Randolph situation where you called my brother, and now your brother is floating in it. Like I said, situation ain't gonna always end up the way that this one did, and we saw that in the Randolph case. So that's all, though.
All right, my boy. Appreciate you coming up, man.
For sure, but
all right. There you have it. And this is another thing, right? And shout out to Courtney Michelle coming through. Appreciate you coming through. I saw her cover this too. And like your guy from in Nashville, Courtney, my boy Lito, my favorite rapper of all time, Star Lito said, "Since I was young out here beefing over pride, I never learned conflict resolution." Right? So a lot of black men especially are in the dirt because they didn't learn conflict resolution or cared about it. Maybe they did learn it, just didn't care. Right? This is real, bro. I don't think we understand how real it is, bro. Lito. Yeah, you know what's going on. We know what's going on. Yeah, Tom B know about Lito too. Yeah, real hard. The truth, man. But yeah, so I'm saying, in this situation, now this is the part of the conversation didn't really get to. Once again, the trolls and shit got to me. But I'm still gonna speak on it. Now, for the sake of conversation, we can look at different scenarios. Let's look at this scenario first. Let's say that the mother did not text her son, right? And she in there acting a fool or dealing with a man that's acting a fool, however you want to look at it. And her son overhears it. However, maybe somebody went out there and told him. However, he came in there, laid buddy down. Right? Okay. I still have an issue with that. Not as much as an issue, but I still have, because here's like what me and Tommy just talked about. Avoiding conflict as much as possible. You don't know what the facts are, Sugar Bone. Were you there? Because all we're doing was reports. Because one report is she texted. Another report is he saw. So what's the truth? You don't know. You don't know the facts. So we can only speculate. Right? Now, if you want to, go get your journalism degree, you can just deal in facts. But you're a commenter in a comment section on somebody else's show that's going to speculate and have a different conversation so we can get there. Right? Cool. So, now, as I think about this situation, if she didn't text her son and he still came in there and protected his mom, I have sort of an issue because I think it could have been avoided. That's my only thing that I could say that's an issue that I have, is that she didn't do what it took to avoid the situation. But anyway, dude might have still hit her. Who knows? But we'll never know because she got her ass hit because she didn't shut the fuck up. Absolutely wrong to be hit. The man should not have hit her. Bro might have been high as hell or something, just retarded. That's the west side of Chicago. Shout out to I seen your little podcast. He can tell you about the Cabrini Breen projects, and he can tell you about the west side, how they get down. For sure. He can tell you. Right? Now let's address it from an angle if she did text her son. Well, I have a major problem with it. Right? They were arguing before that camera came on. That's a fact. They were arguing before the camera turned on. That's a fact. He's telling her, lady, get your food. Basically, leave me the fuck alone. Before that, there were conversations that probably got heightened and intensified. Nobody knows exactly what happened. But it went from one level to another. That's how this usually goes. And it's usually pretty quick. And the opportunity where you didn't have to argue with this man, and supposedly there was a woman that was with the man that gassed him up. Right? At that point, you text your son. If this is true, you text your son and tell him to bring you the gun. That's the rumor. That's the report. There's a lot going on with this. And I know people that are in Chicago that are telling me the same thing. The son brings the gun. The man takes off, hits you. Your son, like 14, he's not going to be able to hang with nobody like that. He's going to get his ass whooped. The son did right. Let off. Lay him down. Got no issue with it. There's also another rumor that she told him, keep shooting him. I ain't heard no report about that part, but whatever. I'm just going to deal with what we saw. Her son saw that situation, and he responded. And here's the last thing I want to speak about. Oh no, dude was here's what I've seen. Let me show y'all something. Don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all something. Dude was a certified member, bro. He's a member. That nigga wasn't just no, hot dog buying, woman fine on ass man. He was a member. He was loved by somebody. He was loved. He got a name out that way. People knew who he was. It's very possible that them folks can smoke her son for sure. In Chicago, where you got shorties that's 12 years old being shooters. Y'all don't live in the real world, bro. Women so sheltered from a lot of this shit, they don't even understand. They don't even understand. This shit go on all the time, bro. We got little niggas in my hood that 12 years old. Shooting. South Memphis, shooting. North Memphis, shooting. 12. Can't hardly read. They can count how many bullets they put in that Drake, though. This shit real. I don't know what world y'all niggas live in, bro. He very possibly could get smoked for killing this man. The baby mama is bent over in front of his cardboard cutout. Come on, man. Y'all don't live in reality. So I'm not even, at this point, I'm not even going to deal with this. Exactly, Tommy. He wasn't just no unknown, not active nigga, bro. He was known. You could, like Tommy, I'm not even going to address this shit, these folks no more. But here's my thing. Now, I'm worried about that boy in that capacity, and I'm also worried about that boy mentality, his mental state going forward. And now he has a body under his name for whatever reason. Whether we believe that, I got you, Mandrell. We don't know. We don't know how that's going to affect that boy. Let me be clear with you. I won't say his name because I ain't gonna put him out there. I got a partner that put something down when we were 15. I actually seen him up on somebody before and bust that joint, but it jammed. He squeezed the trigger and it was at dude's face. That haunted him. And he also put somebody down for real later that year. He's now 32. Cuz 32. He said from that day on, he never had a good day of sleep. He see that boy face. He did it at 15. I know guys that have done it at 25 years old. I know guys that's out there active right now. Put down somebody because there's supposed to be some. Look, I ain't gonna get into all that. Because that's just saying too much. But I know enough guys, or I know guys that know guys that have never been the same after they put a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? And this boy 14 and just did it. You could tell how he reached for the gun, fumbling and stumbling. He'd never been in that situation before. Terrified, but I gotta protect my mama. That's why I don't have no issue with the boy for sure. The boy, to me, the only one in this situation that I can say hands are completely clean because he did what he was supposed to do. He reacted in a way that was really the best way to react, to defend his mama. You tell me another way he should have reacted that might not have got him killed. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is, man. But like I said, I dropped the link, man, Dre, if you want to come up or anybody want to come up before I wrap this up. But what I would like for black women to take from this situation is two things. And one is predicated off of the fact or the opinion or the guess that the mother actually texted her son to come in. Right? If she texts that boy to come in, I want black women to get this from this. Instead of calling on your son or a black man or a man, whatever, that you love, when you have exercised your option to get back with the guy that's getting out of line, before you do that, how about you make the better decision of walking away from it instead of including your family member, your brother, your son in a situation that could possibly have him killed or scarred for the rest of his life. And then I would say, ladies, stop stepping up in men's face like you a man. Do you have to? No. You don't have to. You live in a free country for now, right? You live in a free country. So you have an option. You can shut the fuck up sometime and nothing may happen to you, or something may happen to you. Or you can keep talking and something may happen to you, or maybe nothing may happen to you. You playing Russian roulette. I'm playing run up a chick. All right. So let me get my boy man Drell in the building. Drell, what going on, my guy?
What's going on, CJ? You need to holler at me, man.
What's up?
I'm gonna send you a Calendly link on Instagram so you can schedule yourself an appointment with me.
Oh God.
You need to get at me, man. ASAP.
What you trying to say, bro?
I'm looking at you. I'm seeing how fat that facing got. I know the rest of that body looking. Ugh, man.
It was nice having me, Drell. Nah, hey, for real, bro.
If I saw you in the gym, I saw you post a video, you in the gym, I said, hey, CJ at it. That's
bro,
what you need to be, man.
I went so hard today, I threw up, man. God damn.
You sound like you had a good one, man. You don't want to push that hard, though, man. I mean,
yeah, I pushed a little too hard, but man, it's like, bro, I did pick up some weight, and honestly, bro, like, I haven't really been doing nothing different. It's just, I don't know, I guess my metabolism slowed down. That's what the guy was telling me, but
yeah, over time, it will slow down because your body's like, okay, I don't need this much energy. Yeah. Let me taper it off. Since he ain't doing nothing with it, let me taper off and slow down Your body works that way, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It does stuff on its own without you telling it.
Yeah.
But it regulates itself, man, and that's how people gain weight.
Yeah. But I'm at a boxing gym right now. We strengthening up my core.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get to, you know what I'm saying, hitting the bag. Hold on, Ricky, before I get you in here. Hold on. Courtney said, I'm getting smoked now for this. Oh yeah. You're gonna get smoked.
Courtney Michelle, I got
speaking the truth.
I got some words for that one. Courtney, I got words for you, okay? I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna save them for later. But Courtney, I'm disappointed and hurt. I'm hurt, Courtney. Courtney hurt my feelings, CJ.
Oh, well, you know what? There she is.
Courtney, I'm
What's up, Court?
What's up, Courtney?
What up? What up? What up?
Oh, well, you know what up, Courtney?
There she is.
Courtney hurt my feelings, man. I'm like, man.
We got an echo in the background.
Yeah.
It's probably me.
Oh, okay. What's up, Court, dog?
Feelings? What's
I done done
up?
like 4 shows where you'd have been perfect had you showed up on my panel. You and TJ Randolph. Y'all would have been perfect. I know 2 shows for sure. Y'all would have been absolutely fantastic. It would have been great to hear your guys' point of view on those. But I was like, y'all, I'm like, and so my sister asked, what? She is, why do you think they didn't show up? I said, they don't watch our content. She said, they don't? I was like,
first of all,
I said,
I
not
do.
live
I've been
anyway.
in clouds. I've been in clouds, but I haven't been. Look, I haven't been on panels for real, and the only panels I've been calling in is to really cuss people out.
You've been doing that, ain't you?
You see, you can't do that. You found out.
I've been telling people. I said I'm on some Pac mode right now because some of this stuff I just can't take no more. I be so tired, and I'm tired. I'm tired of the.
You can't let them get to you like that, Courtney. I don't know why people. Number one, I don't know why people give you such a hard time. I don't know either. I really don't understand the people.
I am the most problematic problem in this space, and I don't understand why either.
Yeah, the thing is, listen, I'm not brown nosing or nothing like that. I really don't get it. Like, I'm confused. I don't understand it.
Listen, if you find out, let me know.
What's your thoughts on everything, Court Dog?
So I just
not me, even though I was here first, but that's fine.
Oh,
ladies first.
Gentlemen, let the lady go first. There you
ladies
go.
First.
Not ladies first. Okay.
Have some manners, CJ.
Well, first, Mandrill, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do better. I like your bonnet. Not the bonnet. He do got a little bonnet on.
That was fun.
So, Mandrill, I'll do better. Here's the thing. I've been following kind of this case, and I have not really. When I first heard it, I was just a little kind of confused with it because I could understand the son, and I was like, everyone kept calling him the son husband.
Right.
And all this, but then I posted something today, which I looked at the whole complete video, and she's now speaking about it, and there's eyewitnesses that has been speaking about it, and it wasn't no son husband thing. She didn't text him, call him at all. Mm-hmm. He heard the problems that was going on in the restaurant. He came in, she saw him verbatim on the video, was like, you need to go back to the car. Mm-hmm. He didn't go back in the car. He protected his mom. Mm-hmm. So now you had all these stories that has been like, she ordered him to shoot him and order all this.
The news was saying that shit.
The news was saying that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was a lie. So therefore she's suing because of the lie. And quite frankly, I think that she should. Now, whether she should sue the city or news outlets, I think that's something completely different. But what we've been told was a lie. The narrative that we're having, because she's a single baby mama and she's a Black woman, of course she has her son being a husband. Right. I don't think that's true. Mm-hmm. But we can't separate different instances. We see a Black woman with a Black son and automatically feel like that's our husband. You don't know where his daddy is at. Mm-hmm. You don't know if the daddy's in life. We have no idea the background, but we keep putting these presumptions on this particular case, and it pisses me off. Mm-hmm. So that's my point. We don't know, but what we do know is the video was that he punched her the hell clear out, and any son any daughter that sees their parent be attacked, we're innately going to do that because that's family. If I saw somebody hitting my brother, I was on.
Facts. So, okay, so this is what I did. I had operated from the standpoint that maybe she texted him or maybe she didn't, right? That's how I looked at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
My whole issue is still with the way that she handled the situation. Now, of course, who's the most wrong in this situation? The irate ass nigga. That's obviously who's out of control more than anybody else. But my thought is this: your son isn't in that situation if you shut the fuck up. Now, do you have to? No, you don't have to. You don't have to listen to a strange irate man tell you to be quiet or tell you to shut up. But it's probably in your best interest and the best interest of your son. Because even though your son did what he was supposed to do in protecting you, he has a body now.
Facts. So, what the witnesses are saying and what she is saying right now, because she, right now.
Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on, god damn it. Hold on. Look at that.
What is wrong with him?
My boy in the building, Jack.
Yeah. What's going on, baby?
All right.
Go ahead, Courtney. I'm sorry.
So check this. So what the witnesses are saying and what she is saying is that what was the altercation? The lady was in the line. Now that particular restaurant is known to already have pre-made food. She was going back and forth with the people telling her to fix her food. She didn't want this and that on her burger or whatever she was getting. The guy was getting pissed off because she was holding up the line. And that's why in the video you had, man, just get your food. So she wasn't necessarily going back and forth with him. Right. She was going back and forth with the people that was cooking the food. Mm-hmm. And so when it started getting loud, that's when the son came in and she was like, hey, okay, I see that it's kind of getting weird. Go back into the car. Mm-hmm. And then that's when it all kind of popped off. So, could she have left when things started getting a little feisty? Yes. Mm-hmm. But her argument wasn't with that guy. It was with the people cooking the food.
Right. And
it was him getting testy off that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what about, because I got some folks in the shop. I got a little bit of connection, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that the guy's girl was there and they had him and the girl had words. Then she hyped him up and he got into it. He started getting more into it with the lady that supposedly held up the line.
I heard that too. Mm-hmm. And that's why I heard where the media was getting that she told her son to come out there and shoot him because the girlfriend was saying that. And they ran off the words of her. Mm-hmm. But then again, the girlfriend, what people don't know was that he was abusing her.
Mm-hmm. Which is believable. Like, them was some real right hands, my nigga. Like,
man, he was
real. No, they weren't.
Shit. It was.
Okay, here's the thing. CJ, you're in a boxing gym now, so you're just starting, so you don't know anything yet. But when you learn how to throw a right cross,
a couple niggas out with no training.
When you learn how to throw a right cross, you'll find out. You're gonna look at that video and be like, okay, this dude didn't know what he was doing. That's number one. Number two, he hit this woman full board, clean in the face, and she didn't go down.
I don't think it was clean though. I don't think it was clean. I think he hit her like in the bonnet, like right there on the side of it. So I don't think he bust that, but he was trying to though.
He was trying, definitely trying, and I'm gonna let Courtney finish, and then I'm gonna give y'all my take on it.
Go ahead, you go ahead, Mandrell. That's all I had to say.
Everybody's wrong in this situation. Everybody's wrong, except the 14-year-old boy. He's the only one who has any kind of inkling of innocence in this whole situation. That's because he's 14. He just got here on Earth. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
All he knows is his mother's getting beat up. And he swung into action like he's supposed to.
Look at this nigga.
Any one of us, 10, CJ 100, and 10 to 5, both of you, including myself, all three of us would have done the same thing. We see I got my mom. We did the same thing. So this 14-year-old boy, only one who has any kind of inkling of innocence or void of wrongdoing from my point of view. Okay. Everyone in that restaurant who allowed this situation to get to the boiling point, they're wrong too. The old man with the cigar in his mouth who walked out the door.
Hey, he got his ass up out. Mr. Charles got his ass up out of there.
As we all saw that too, huh? But he got out. The rat that ran across the floor while he was punching the woman. Okay, the rat wrong too. Yeah. Everybody's wrong. The lady, the rat wrong too. Yep. Although it looked like the rat was trying to get in between them. So I'm gonna reserve judgment for the rat. But there's a rat in there. That's crazy.
But here's the thing: those men. What the lady said was there was about 6 people in the restaurant, and it was women and I think 2 or 3 elderly men. So the men were old.
I get it, but here's the thing. I get how old men are. They're like, man, look, I don't want to deal with it. I don't feel like getting involved. They don't feel like dealing with it. So I understand their point of view.
He saw that gun. Granddaddy saw that gun.
Now the guy who walked out the door, he saw the gun.
He saw that gun.
He got out. He saw the gun and got out. But my thing is,
young motherfucker.
My thing is, I've had to do this before in a restaurant like that. What things are getting heated between 2 people. I said, hey, bro, it ain't even that serious, man. Ma'am, it's not even that serious. It's just food. We all gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I understand everything. Just get a lady a break. It ain't really her fault. She waiting on the people in the kitchen anyway, man. De-escalate the situation. I've done that several times. And there's countless times where someone starts something and I'm in front of them and they're yelling at the clerk, at the woman at the register. And I said, you know what, ma'am? Go ahead. You go ahead in front of me. Are you sure? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. Go handle your business. I'll wait. And that calmed her down when she talked to the clerk.
Well,
now,
let
me say, the guy who punched a woman and got shot, ultimately, he's responsible for his own death. You did not have to punch that woman. You telling me that's the level of self-control that you have? Impulse control, emotional control. You do not put your hands on a woman like that, period. And that young warrior gave him everything he was looking for. I'm sad the situation happened. I don't mean to sound callous. However, the situation is what it is. He campaigned for that gunshot and he got elected.
Yeah.
Well, let me hop in here right quick. First of all, what's going on, people? It's your guy Tez the Five.
We see you, baby.
One half of the 5100 podcast. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
There you go.
The sweet sounds of Raul, ladies and gentlemen.
The 5100 podcast. You know what I'm saying?
But no, seriously.
Aviators on.
Fresh off a new baby, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm half blind. That's why I got these shades on. I've been driving all day. But first of all, shout out to Courtney. Thank you for being here. Our esteemed guest. Mandrea, thank you for being here as well.
No problem.
But y'all, man, look, y'all know how me and CJ rock. We gonna give our opinion and we just unapologetically with it for real. And like Tommy B just made a great point. He came on here and killed it. I was trying to watch as much as I could. And it's sad because I don't really think enough people looking at it from this young man's standpoint. He had to do something that he gonna go to sleep with the rest of his life. He never gonna forget that. He never gonna forget dude's face. He never gonna forget when he pulled the trigger. He never gonna forget seeing him fall. And it's like, whoa. And we be victims of that. Like I was too. Like I'm with CJ. When that meme came out, he came in for a hot dog and got wings. I was rolling. But that's because our people, we so desensitized to life and death. Even like CJ mentioned earlier, the submarine situation. Bruh, I seen the submarine in Bikini Bottoms. Bruh. That was hilarious.
It was.
I haven't seen that.
It is hilarious. But like CJ said, 5 men died. Now, was they doing something extremely stupid? Yes, most people would have said that was dumb. You weren't prepared enough. But they gone. That's a brother, that's a father, that's an uncle. And I think with our people, bro, we be so on the jokes and so on the attention because that's how we cope with pain. See, I cope with pain. I'm just in the corner. I'm chilling. I don't want nobody to talk to me. Some people gonna make jokes. It's just for that young brother, man, 14 and having to take somebody's life, man, I don't know if he'll ever recover from that on top of the street stuff. If dude was really affiliated the way they say he was, man.
He one of the members. He's definitely one of the members.
Bro need to come to Arkansas or something.
Okay, so let me tell you, amongst my research, what I saw is that the girlfriend has been posting on her Facebook and posted some on her Facebook. She was like, I'm not answering nothing about my boyfriend. And then everyone was like, well, you should be answering questions because he's gone. Why aren't you saying nothing? And she's like, well, don't get it twisted, because just because they're here now don't mean they'll be here tomorrow. And so my thing is, they need to get out of Chicago, because what we do know about the King Von and all that stuff is, honey, they retaliate, whether right, wrong, or indifferent. One of mine, I'm gonna take one of yours. They need to dip like yesterday.
Facts.
Yeah, Courtney, if you look at this economy, can't afford it. Most people can't afford it to move. Just pack up and move. Even though they need to. Courtney for the research department.
Yeah, so
that's a good idea. But
hey, man, Jerry, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I haven't taken a life, right? I have not done it. As a person that's been in situations, maybe you didn't take a life, or maybe you did.
I have.
Okay, you
okay.
Did, so.
The boy said that proudly.
Just want to say it, I want to assume that you a fucking idiot.
It is
it's
what
cool.
It is.
Whatever.
I mean,
so
I live with it every day.
I was going to ask you, like, how do you, as a grown man that did it, how do you deal with that going forward today?
Day by day, to be honest. You just take it day by day. I mean, in the environment I was in, you get to the point, and it used to be a game at first. We used to count them. Like how many we did, but once you get to like 63, you're just like, all right, this is dumb. Let's stop. And so and the longer you're there, and the more you stay in it, the more fucking gets in your system. If you get what I'm saying.
That
was cold-blooded. What?
Nigga said 63.
And I'm talking about,
nigga, you from 63rd?
And Courtney, he ain't blink or nothing. When you get to 63,
that was my job. That was life at the time.
He say
63.
Cause how you got more bodies than this?
More bodies in the countdown.
I'm just look. God. To be honest, that kind of slipped out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't filtering myself.
He's on fire.
I'm not a psychopath or nothing, but it's just once you get to a certain number.
Right. I could imagine.
Right.
Yeah, it's just
62. That's what it was. After 62, you didn't care no more.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, this is pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how much more time I got on my contract? How many years? And this is just the first deployment? Okay.
Points, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It's just okay. There's no point in counting no more. It's just like
this man playing Call of Duty for real.
That was the first deployment, Courtney. I got 5 tours.
Good Jesus. And it was 63 tour?
Y'all built different.
Not just 60. Listen. All right, look.
Yeah, you ain't got to break it down now.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know. Like,
yeah, me either.
But how after that, it was Iraq. It was a little short time, a couple of months in Africa, and then it was
not
like
the motherland.
Yeah, like a year in South America, and it's then about itself. Yeah, they're crazy. You can have it. You can have the whole continent. You want it, Courtney? You can have it. I don't want to go back.
I heard they are crazy though. Like
they are every single one of them. They're all crazy. If you notice, I joke with Africans, but I don't
joke about
you know what I'm saying? I don't really mess with them like that. I don't pick on them. They're crazy. And if you push them, you push an African to that point, get ready for it. Okay. Don't bother Africans, man. Look, it makes no sense to fight that hard.
I knew you was a killer, but Jesus, I didn't know you was a Bible.
60, goddamn.
I mean, that was the first. Like I said, that was my first deployment.
Even when like police officers, if something happened, they kill someone in the line of duty, they have to take time off. They have to talk to someone. So even in that particular case, they have to do it, and that's
not for us. There was no therapy for us.
Apparently not.
There was no counseling. There was no mental.
You don't get to 63 with therapy. I don't
think so.
I don't think that's how that works. You need a new therapist, nigga.
When I looked at it at the time, it's just okay. We're out here. unsupervised. We're about 100, 150 miles behind enemy lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure you get home safely and in one piece.
Uh-huh.
Tez, same thing. Courtney, the same. Everybody with me, I'm making sure all of y'all getting home alive and in one piece. And all four of us have the same mentality. We're looking out for each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
what about your first one?
That's what we mean by it's not about the army. It's not about the war. It's not about killing. It's about the men standing beside you to your left and right. Yeah. That's what we mean by that.
What about your first one, Mendra? Like the first time you.
Well, for me, it was different. I think because when I got my first one, like it was a gunfight. I mean, so it's like it didn't even process when I first did it.
Right.
But
you know, get shot at too.
It wasn't just one. It's like one, and then like several others, and then later on, when you're sitting there and there's nothing to do, you got downtime. That's when it hits you. You know what I'm saying? That's when what you just did, the gravity of what you've done, it sets in. You're like, man, I just did that. This is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when someone asks you how you feel about that, you're like, I don't know.
Imagine you at 14.
Now, 14 years old, the person I was at 14 years old, I don't know how I'd handle that. I really don't. But like Tommy said, that's something that kid's gonna have to sleep with, wake up with, and carry on the rest of. I carry on with the rest of my life for the rest of my life, so I understand that part.
Right.
It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, so I understand why soldiers get out and drink or start doing drugs and all kinds of crazy shenanigans. And 22 of us veterans decide not to be here every day. Every single day, 22 veterans. They make that a conscious decision to not be anymore, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So I understand it.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to take it day by day and understand and make sense to yourself, like why you did it. Right. Now this kid here, he has to come to grips with why he did it. He was protecting his mother. And he's gonna have things running in his mind. Was there anything else I could do? Was there any other way?
Yep.
Because I have those questions too. Is there anything else I could have done? Any other way to get out of that situation or make it? You know what I'm saying? And if my answer is no, okay, then there's nothing else I could have done. Now, in his case, the kid was like a twig. He's 14.
Right. He would have no chance.
What else is he gonna do against a grown man? You know what I'm saying?
He had
who's
no
that
chance.
hyped up? Who's probably drunk at 11:30 at night, getting a hot dog. That's like going to Waffle House. If you guys been in the South, you know, in the South, in Waffle House, 11:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, 11:30 in the morning, you drunk. You've been drinking.
Or you a pee.
All right.
There you go.
So some of the pushback that I was getting was she's a horrible mother because she had a 14-year-old son out so late at 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, that doesn't make you like as a parent, do you know how many events that I went to as far as family barbecues that I had with my daughter that didn't end till about 10:30 and 11 and she hungry, or had my nephews had a football game that wasn't over till 10 o'clock, especially a jamboree. I mean, it happens at time. Sometimes you're gonna be late out with your child, and a 14-year-old boy, especially in sports, they eat cheeseburgers every other hour.
Right.
So that argument, I was like, that's not an argument, because if you have a child, sometimes things you're gonna be late, you're gonna be out at nighttime.
Right.
So that's not an excuse. Man, I done heard all the excuses. She's a horrible mother. Why would she have her son out at 11 o'clock?
But according to this, one of the things that I want to mention, even in regular situations, and this is extreme, and what we seem to do is we seem to throw manosphere red pill points on to everything. No matter what it is, no matter what we see, somebody gonna use that rhetoric towards situations. So it's like, all right, okay, if she was a single mother, all right, why we gotta add that to this equation here? Like this.
Good to see you. Your claws are done.
Facts.
I agree.
It's we get to a point where that's all that we get to talking about, to a point to where now that's even gonna be brought up in this situation. And like I said, it's not enough. When me and CJ talked offline about this, we said we was gonna pray for the young man. That's the real victim. That's the real victim. Because at the end of the day, all these talking points don't matter, because when it comes to your real life, You gonna step up or you gonna shut up? You gonna stand on what you talk about for real, or you gonna shut the fuck up? I mean, that's the only that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing I love about doing this with CJ. Because we gonna stand on it regardless. If we wrong, we'll apologize and we'll get straight. But if we right and we stand on it, we gonna stand on it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Real cool. I like that. And
that's what it is.
You are absolutely right. Like I said, it's this space is just too fucking extreme. And everything is so manosphere, red pill. It don't, who gives a shit if she was a single mother?
That's not the point here.
You don't even know if she really was a single mother. You don't know nothing about her life, but you make all of these assumptions to demean her because she's a black woman and you can't stand black women right now.
That's it.
Or
No,
even
Courtney,
vice
she's a
versa.
single mother. She's a single mother, and she ruined that boy.
It wouldn't even
But
matter.
made him come
If
do
she
it.
was married, then they would say her husband is a simp like Russell Simmons, Russell Wilson. It would be the same thing.
It would. It would.
It's
It'd be the
if
same exact
everyone
thing.
puts all these same 5 talking points into every situation and don't know how to separate. They're isolated issues. Look at it. That's why, again, I try to do my research. I didn't want to just come out and have this idea. I wanted to research this a little bit more before I made a decision to talk about it. And when I did, I was like, y'all can come about this son, husband, and bullshit. She told her son, get out of here.
Yep.
And yeah, I didn't research it, Courtney, because I wasn't that interested. I saw the video and I was like, okay, I got everything I need. Well, she's a single mother. And I was on another panel. Don't you think that because she's a single mother, that had nothing to do with it?
Put up here with me.
Single mother had nothing to do with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the young man saw his mother getting hit. That's all he needed to see.
Right.
That's it. And plus he's 14. As grown men, if I see somebody punch my mama.
If you was 44.
Right.
Facts.
That's it. You
That's
out of here.
it.
Yeah, we're going to war.
Exactly.
That's
That's any man.
That's my mama.
Right. That's any person, period. Male or female.
Or a woman. As
Facts.
a woman. If that was happening to me and that was me and my mom in there trying to get a hamburger and I see her get knocked the hell out by some man and I got that 4-5,
It's over.
you think I'm gonna get enough?
Courtney, how big are you? What you doing with a 45?
You know I'm country. You see that Tennessee?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We slanging them 4 nickels around
You
here.
look a little small for a 45.
4 nickel shooter, man.
You're right.
I am 5'8", 173. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. I still gave you a 9. I still gave
Okay,
you
hold
like a
on.
9
God
million.
damn it, I can't get to this button faster.
Yeah, I'd give you a 40 at the most, not a 45.
You know, this little bottom.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ain't nothing wrong with being bottom heavy.
I'm just
Nothing wrong at all.
I'm a 9.
You know what I
So
mean?
this is what it is.
Hey.
I wish somebody would cover my mama, my brother. All
We handling business. We getting active.
Tell her you gonna take the caboose right on over there and the business too, ain't it?
Caboose
get it
and
moving.
pro. We gonna handle. We gotta go. I can't. What kind of child would I be?
Exactly. You know, now, like I said, between the dude and the dude, ultimately, number one, he is the most responsible, in my opinion, of course. In my opinion, he's the guy who got shot.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most responsible. You're like the lack of patience, the lack of impulse control, the lack of emotional control. That's just weak.
Yeah.
You know, and then you punched a woman in the face.
Yeah. You know he had.
And people asked me, did I think he deserved his eye? I was like, he got exactly what he deserved. So you think he deserved to die? Yes.
Somebody
yes,
asked me where's his accountability. I'm like, nigga, in a steel drawer.
He did.
like shit. Like
he
talking accountability. He did. He's been held accountable.
He did.
Yeah. But y'all know that this guy, Jeremy Brown, his name, 32. He had twin daughters. I think his twin daughters look to be between 3 and 5. I'm not sure their ages. And so my thing is, you clear off and steal and hit on a woman with daughters. So what kind of man you think they gonna be with?
And Courtney, not only that, that's gonna be the last thing that them daughters ever see of him.
Father.
Like I told One of the reasons why I'm happy we record the stuff we do, if I pass away tomorrow, Michael J and Levi gonna know who they dad is. One from CJ, two because they got over 100 podcast episodes, and I don't know how many videos of who they daddy was.
Right.
That ain't gonna be the image of me. What we do every single day gonna be the image. When them girls look up their father, that video gonna be the most popular thing that they see. Another sad part about that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all look at him as a weakling if he did nothing?
The son.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's 14.
No, because he's a kid. So
Yeah,
I would
he's
think he'd
14.
be in shock, I think.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And plus, 14, I don't know if his dad is in his life or not.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
So I can't really speak on that, CJ. That would only be speculation. Okay, so I would ask that. Why did he just stand there and not even tackle the guy and get him off of him? I would ask why didn't he swing into action in some way? You know
exactly. Let's come on, goddamn.
I would ask that. I mean, did he have to shoot him? No, he didn't have to. But
you gotta do something.
That's what he chose to handle. And my thing is this,
salt shaker in his ass.
You're right. I explained this in another panel. I said, listen, yelling back and forth, that's just words. Fair enough. But once you hit someone, you've now turned this situation into something else completely different. Now you step into the realm of violence. Violence it moves in super fast forward. It's completely unpredictable, and no one has any control over the situation, no matter how much you may think you have. Violence is going to go wherever violence goes. It could be end in death. It could end in just a black eye. It could end in just shaking hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when dudes fight, like, say we get into a fight, if it's just fisticuffs, you don't have a weapon in your hand, okay, I'm going to meet you right there. But that's just two men trying to make a point. But we're still trusting each other not to pick up. I'm trusting you not to pick up a rock and bash my skull in. I'm just, we're just blowing off steam. However, I do understand the fact that if you so choose to do that, we're engaging in violence. This is where it can go. It's possible. And that's the thing. A lot of people look at this dude clearly smelled the victim, and he was only thinking about what he could do to her, and not thinking about what she can do to him or have someone do to him.
Right. He was an idiot. Yeah.
And no one thinks these things through. Violence, if people don't understand violence.
What's that, Courtney?
So I was talking about this topic with Mr. Logic.
Oh,
why?
And my friend. Would it have been different if the mother was getting her tail beat out of her and that was a woman, and the son came in and shot the woman?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
it'd be different.
That'd have been different.
Because that you break up, that's a woman. You break that up, you don't shoot her.
Societally, that's why we would, because equality wouldn't matter then.
Right? You don't shoot a woman, Courtney. Come on.
But
no, that's what he was saying. It was like, you want equality, don't you?
No,
and I was like,
let's be real, Mr. Logic. Let's be real.
You know he's gonna play all of it because he be trying to strengthen my argument or whatever.
Right.
It's a good question though. I'll give that.
That's
a good question.
A woman or a big ass stud and knocked her clear
it's
out
a
like
stud,
a man.
whatever. I mean, handle it how you handle it. But if it's a woman, no, you don't shoot a woman.
You go grab her, put her in a full Nelson,
right?
You do something. Just get
put
up
in a
out
figure
of
four or something like that.
Sleep a hole.
What would have been said then? You think about him if he shot her?
He weak. Oh, why? He could have restrained her. Why he just didn't grab her?
I ain't gonna lie. I would have thought that.
Yeah.
Okay, but again,
I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought that. You can subdue a woman, but I gotta remember, everybody ain't me.
Exactly.
Hey, hold on, man. That was a thick ass woman, man.
So what, dude?
The mama was thick. She was a thick one.
Yeah, she was. That's why she tanked that punch like that.
Yeah.
Stood on her feet.
Went straight to the hips.
I wanted to ask a question. Did y'all? Courtney slid that one in there. Did y'all see the after effect to sit down with her and the lawyer, the attorney, talking about suing the police department.
Oh yeah, you want to hear my take on that?
Yep.
Courtney just broke down why she's doing it though.
That's fair enough. But here's my thing, ma'am. If you ever see this broadcast, okay, I want you to hear me good.
He killed 63 people. Go ahead.
Drop the lawsuit, and take the win.
Facts.
You gotta get out of jail free card for free.
Nope.
Take the win, lady. Don't go for the money. That's where you mess up. That's a white man's game. You can't play that. Take the win. You and your son both gotta get out of jail free card. Let sleeping dogs lay. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't sue the city. You didn't slip on the pavement on the sidewalk.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
Yeah,
they had no case. There was no case when they saw the full video.
Mm-hmm.
And the prosecutor had to say, "Can we fight this in court and possibly win?" And they came up with the decision that we don't trust ourselves enough to win this case, so we're going to go ahead and let them go. They jailed her. She was in jail for almost 2 weeks.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Where I thought the only place where I thought the young man might get in trouble was when they saved the guy who was shot.
Final thoughts too,
outside and tried to made his way outside and tried to get away. And the kid pursued him and finished the job. Personally, I think that's what you're supposed to do. If you're gonna brandish a firearm, you use it. That's not a threat. That's a tool. You use it, period. That's why it's your absolute last resort. Firearms are. But if you use it, finish him. He doesn't live to tell that story. No.
Yeah, that's like street terminology. That's just like, citizen terminology, but by the letter of the law. I mean, I don't know Chicago law, so I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, he might have. That's the only place I saw he might have gotten in trouble with legally anyway.
He walked them down from what they said.
Yeah, he should have.
I mean, he definitely should have.
Yeah,
definitely should have.
Finish the job, man.
If you're gonna pop them, because you're gonna have to deal with retaliation.
Yep.
Either way it go, so you might well go and get him out of here.
All right, my final thoughts on this one, since you guys are rushing me out of here.
I gotta go pick up my baby, man. Come on.
Gotcha. All right, final thoughts is
look at
fellas, keep your hands to yourself.
Let me put this back on the screen for you. Just a second. There we go. All right.
63.
From long range.
Anyway, man.
He from 63rd. Go ahead.
Fellas, keep your hands to yourself. You do not put your hands on a woman like that.
Facts.
Did this guy deserve what he got? Yes, he did. I wish he hadn't have gotten it, but hey, I respect human life, but hey, you punched a woman, dude. You get what you get. That's not sucker shit. That's cowardly and all kinds of other stuff. You shouldn't have been that hot at a woman just trying to get food anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody's wrong here, except for the young man who's 14. But fellas, keep your hands to yourself. Don't put your hands on women like that at all. Best case scenario, if it goes too far, remove yourself from the situation. Walk outside, cool off. When she leaves, come back in and order your food, man. It's just time. Jesus. Just make it home.
Oh.
Just make it home. That's all I gotta say.
Andrea.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that guy, man.
And also,
what?
I offer online personal training.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. Nutrition plans, workout routines.
Where can I
it's
get
all
it, boss?
personalized to you. You can hit me up on Instagram, send me a DM, or on Facebook.
Hit you up, or what's the name of your Instagram? The what's the name?
Mandrill_21.
No, the other job.
I thought it was the 63rd.
That ain't the final number.
Oh my God! Okay.
All right.
Like I said, that was just my first deployment.
All right, Mandrill.
You got it.
Goddamn. What's the name of your Instagram for your athletic stuff?
Instagram is Mandrill_21.
Don't worry about it. I just goddamn.
Oh, the athletic stuff. Free Flow Athletics. That's for the athletic gear. That's not on sale yet, though. That's still
okay.
Works.
Okay. Free Flow Athletics, and they can hit you up on Instagram and get the personal training.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And like again, everything's personalized to you.
Okay.
Andrea, can you send us some after, and we'll try to plug in a podcast or a video or something?
Okay. Yep. I can do that. Hey, Courtney, please start watching my content.
I'll be popping in and out. I just don't be saying nothing because I get in the chat and people start saying something crazy and then I go off and I'm
Courtney a op right there.
He is for some reason, bro.
How are you
Oh my
up on that
God.
platform? Everyone loves you over there.
YouTube, nigga. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, it is YouTube.
Shameful.
Appreciate you, my brother.
All right.
Big ball lad, nigga. All right. Courtney, final thoughts, love.
Man, I appreciate you guys. You know, I love you. You know, everything. I support you guys. Mandriel, I support you too. Tommy B, I see you. Man, this story, I think that you guys are right on trying to look at it differently and get rid of these stupid ass space talk bullshit. Look at things in its entirety. Do your research before you come up with any final decision. And I support Carlisha Hood. I support her son. The dude got it coming to him and he got dealt with. What everybody's saying, he went in there for a hot dog and left with wings, and it was well deserved. You come with me, come for mine. I don't care. You laughing. Nigga was left out on some red bullshit. Nigga with wings. You come for me and mine, is you gonna get dealt with. And I think we need to start looking at each other like that. You come for any of us, you're gonna get dealt with. And that's the energy that I'm on. So, you know, that's it. But no, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, Courtney Michelle. Round of applause for Courtney Michelle.
Give it up. Big baller, shot caller. All in the space. Almost. What you gonna be at 50,000 by the end of the year?
I gotta start working. I had to take 2 months off. You know, cussing everybody out. I had to calm down.
Well, with all that YouTube money, I hope you enjoyed your Barbados trips and all that stuff.
But I'm back, and I'm on some red pill killer shit.
Oh,
okay?
Lord.
All right. It was nice having Courtney Michelle. It was nice having Courtney Michelle. This nigga talking about premeditated murder.
I'm telling you, that's first degree. You gonna do all that time.
You're not gonna get off.
I had some time in Memphis. That's what that is. All right,
Lord. Have a good one, Courtney.
All right, Courtney. Golly.
Lord have mercy, brother.
Well, it's just me and you now, brother.
The
we
original
talk about
two.
these glasses, nigga.
I love them.
So what this about? What's going on?
No, for real. I've been driving all day and I got sensitive eyes to light. And these babies is on 10,000 right now. So I'm like, bro, I'm not finna be straining and stuff. So let me come up here. And I like the look. I might do more junk like this with the shades on.
It's like if you turn to your right. Or your left, my bad.
Other right.
Look at the glasses in the light. There's the ring light in the glasses.
Yeah.
That's cold.
But see, I hate that. Like if you ever, I know you watch MTR. His joint right here for it's
yeah,
like, damn,
it's only
bro.
because he out of town. He ain't even in his spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but because he don't even wear glasses most of the time.
Yeah, when he do though, that ring like right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I see that. But anyway, bro, man, I'm excited that you did the show. You know, this one of them conversations that we were gonna eventually talk about.
Right.
And it's like with the times and the schedule, it'd be hard, but we gonna be doing more of these. Like, bro, I got so many requests for us to do the pop-up chop up too.
Yeah.
So I said, bro.
Yeah, we need to just, you know what we need to do? We need to pop up, chop up, and just keep the number going. So pop up 2, 3.
Bro, I was thinking the same way.
That'd be live.
Instead of titling it, I mean, instead of having a title for the pop-up chop up, it just be 1, 2, 3, and use the same thumbnail so people know what they looking for.
Facts.
But bro, it's 6:15. I know you got to get the baby girl.
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep. But just give your final thoughts on on everything that we just talked about. We go and wrap it up.
Final thoughts is I'm glad it's brothers that think outside of this red pill manosphere space. I'm glad it's men that got their own mind. Shout out to Tommy B. And he right. We live in a world of what is.
Right.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that live in this fairy tale world, and we don't live in it. We understand that you got a logic and you got emotion. Sometimes them things get clashed, but you still got to understand what's going on. So I'm praying for that young brother, 14-year-old honor student. I'm praying for you, bro.
Thanks.
Sir Hale, what's going on? I wish this wouldn't happen. I'm not happy that this brother passed. This brother got, deleted.
Right.
I'm never happy when somebody lose their life. But I'm like Mandrea. In the defense of man, I'm not going to sleep crying if I had to do that.
Yep.
I had to do what I had to do. Now I might have nightmares. I might throw up after. But I'm gonna know I had to do what I had to do. So hey, them facts, Tom. I was wondering the same thing. He was on Insta. You seen that, John C?
Yeah, nobody knows.
Like, I don't know
what do you
do they shine it?
Armpits cut? I don't know. I don't know, but
that's my final thoughts, bro. This man says armpits.
But on the real though, I appreciate Courtney coming through with a little bit more information.
Thanks, man.
She always does a great job at research. Women just research. I think it's the same gene that they research text messages with. You know what I'm saying?
FBI gene.
Right. Yeah. The snitch gene. Right. The mess up a happy home gene. Right. But appreciate her. So that's why I always operated from the standpoint if she texts her son. I never said she did it. That's why I wouldn't do it. So when Sugar Bond came through, it was like, I told you, hey, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue with you about it. But my point still stands though. Ladies, regardless if a guy is irate, especially in front of you, towards you, shut the fuck up. It's best for you. It's not that you are wrong if you keep talking. Can't say that. But the better choice is to shut the fuck up. Now, I've done whole memes and show. You remember the one I did where the girl was like, I cook, I clean, I whatever. And then she couldn't say, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they don't want to. They literally don't want to do it. But in a situation like that, it could have saved that man's life, kept your son from being traumatized, and kept your bonnet from being punched off. All right, so.
Yes, sir.
And Sir Hill, I'm going to leave on this note because this is just perfect.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, you can literally save lives by knowing how and when to just be quiet.
He's on fire!
And on that note, we're going to wrap this thing up. So for your guy, CJ100.
Your guy Tez the Fire.
We are the 5100 Podcast. You dig.